city is Pittsburgh, and the stadium is Heinz Field. We're glad you could join us for our first broadcast of the year. Today's matchup looks like it'll be a great battle between two very evenly matched teams as the Raiders square off against the Steelers. Al Michaels and John Madden here to broadcast this one, brought to you by EA Sports, the company that defines football.
When you look at how good an offense is, it all starts with a quarterback. They can do a lot more things with this guy throwing the football for him. He can make the touch passes or just fire one of the old breadbasket if he has to.
Heinz Ward makes a great target for him every game. I think most people in the league like to think that he's deceptively fast. That allows him to sneak past the defense for big gains. And whether or not he'll be able to against this defense is something we'll be paying a lot of attention to.
Wow, look at those guys down there. They're practically knocking each other out.
And the captains are out there ready for the coin toss. Both teams have taken the field, and the season is about ready to get started. The Raiders are ready to kick this one off. He got all of that one. Let's see how effective they can be with their first drive of the game. So they have 1st and 10 here. Hand it off. Perella records the tackle at the 21. Pulled down after a minimal gain.
They just manhandled him at the line of scrimmage. I always say that if you win the battle in the trenches, it's going to go a long way towards your winning the game.
Throws it, and the catch is made. Buchanan makes the tackle at the 36. Well, John, one of the great rivalries in all of football, one that you were a very big part of. They'll go from the I formation. Hands it off. Harris makes the tackle at the 41. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Setting up play action. Fakes the throw. Throws on the move. And it's caught. Woodson records the stop at the 44. Good read finding the single coverage in the secondary. So they have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. And it's complete. Newman takes him down at the 34. They throw it and pick up a 2nd consecutive 1st down.
Well, when you start to establish something, you want to keep it going until the defense finds a way to stop you.
Nickelback in this time. Nice play fake. Pressure coming. Gets away the off-balance throw. Incomplete pass. Big play chance with 7th play of this drive. Looking for an option. Rolls right. Closing in. Gets pulled down from behind. Brought it down and ran with it, but couldn't find any room.
And that's a good play by the defensive unit. They let the play develop, and they were right there to bring him down when he decided to run.
The Raiders come out in a dime package. Brings it down looking to run. He's at the 20. Buchanan pulls him down at the 15.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a 3rd down situation, but if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big 1st down.
Looking for a receiver. Throwing. And he makes the grab. Heinz Ward is in there for the score. Reed comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. He misses the point after try. The Steelers are set to kick it deep. So let's pick up the action. Booming kick downfield. From the 3. The offense just about ready to go as they take the field for their first possession. Collins sends a man in motion. Penalty marker down on the field. So he's called. The Raiders come out in the bunch formation. With the throw, no completion there. He's lucky he got that one off, John. The defense brought everyone on the blitz.
And that's the idea. Bring the blitz and force him to throw before he wants to.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Polamalu makes the tackle at the 26-yard line. They need about 3. Collins with split backs. Dropping back, under pressure, throwing, and he makes the grab. Taylor brings him down at the 32. So they have 1st and 10 here. The Raiders line up in Tripp's bunch. Going to the air on 1st down. Throws over to his right. Almost picked off. Despite good coverage, he forces the ball in there.
The quarterback has all the tools to look for. He just needs to be a little more patient out there.
They've got receivers bunched together on both sides of the ball. Gets rid of it, and this pass is completed. Caught the pass, but didn't go anywhere.
Nope, they were on him like glue.
6th play of this drive. About 2 to go. They'll go with a run once again. Wheatley wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Here's the kick. Fair catch. So they have 1st and 10 here. Hands it off to the back. Gibson with the stop at the 33-yard line. Pickup of about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
2nd and a deuce.
Set. Red, 74. Delta, switch 1.
Fakes the throw. Rolling right. Throws it. And this pass is completed. Nice read, finding the receiver who was in single coverage. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. Going to the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. A lot of room to work with. And he makes the grab. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
They're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
Number 7 from the shotgun. He surveys the field, passing to the left. And the catch is made. You could hear the collision up here.
He's feeling it right now. Either that or he's numb all over. And that's worse.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. 1 yard to go. They'll go from the shotgun. Dropping back, scrambling around. Pressure, brings it down, looking to run. Number 21 makes the play at the 30-yard line.
Try not to get too predictable out there. Make sure you got a good mix of run and pass.
Hands off to the tailback. Harris records the stop at the 28-yard line. He might have gotten a yard or 2.
That guy got knocked around by that defense. He needs a little protection from his lineman.
Have to get the ball inside the 20 to convert. The Raiders come out in a nickel package. On the run. Incomplete pass.
You need a nice pickup here. Make sure he's deep enough before you throw it.
Eighth play of this drive. The Raiders come out in the quarter defense. Scrambling. Pressure coming. And he's brought down in the backfield by Woodson. Great downfield coverage that time, John.
You have to go through your progression and get rid of the ball. Give your receivers a chance to make a play. You just can't take a sack in a situation like that.
After 1 quarter of play, the score is 6-0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Jeffrey will really need to hit this one. It'll be a 50-yard attempt. And it's on its way. Not a good kick right there. First and 10. The backs are lined up in an I. Collins with a man in motion. Tosses it out to the left. Dropped behind the line for a loss of a couple. Wheatley couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole. But he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
And he can't find a way to keep possession. And that pass is dropped. The throw was right there, but he couldn't make the catch.
It looked like he had it, but he just couldn't get it under control.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. With the pass, interception. Obviously looking for them to go to the air. The defense was right in position to intercept that throw.
Great play, great execution. Now that's what defense is all about.
And look for the tailback. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He got popped. I'll tell you one thing, he's going to feel that in the morning.
He was fortunate to get anything on that play.
And that's a tribute to their strength and conditioning coach. These guys spend almost as much time in the weight room as they do on the field. And you see it pay off when a guy can turn a play that looks like a sure loss into a play for a couple of yards.
Newman is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 41-yard line. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
He just exploded towards the marker that time. That was a big-time run.
So they have first and 10 here.
Stay home! Stay home!
Bettis, the deep back, drops back, looking downfield, rolling left. With the throw, nice adjustment. Smith pulls him down at the 28. Perfect pass, great catch, and that'll move the chains. Inside enemy territory. They line up in the I formation. Toss play to the left. Down he goes at the 24. He gets a couple of yards on the carry, but he looks fatigued and is headed for the sideline. They have to get inside the 18 to convert for the first down. Staley, the lone back. Fires it out to the right. He hits his receiver. Woodson takes him down at the 13. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
Only one man back. Bettis. Sapp stops him dead at the 12-yard line. And this is the 7th play of this drive. In field goal range now. From the gun. Drops back. Looking for a receiver. Rolling out to his right. Closing in with the throw. Incomplete pass. And this is the 8th play of this drive. Come out of the nickel. Looking downfield. Guns it to the end zone. Tillman is in there for the touchdown. Reed comes in for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. The Steelers are lined up for the kickoff.
Back deep to return.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 4-yard line to the 20. Their defense looking for a second straight interception. It's first and 10. Dropping back to pass on first down. And he's hit as he throws. This one falls incomplete.
Here's a good defense for this situation.
Nickel back in this time. Drops back. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Collins read it perfectly with single coverage, but the ball was tipped away. Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions.
Third down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
The lineup for what will be his second punt of the game. Here's the punt. From the 38.
Watch this here. He gets his helmet right under his chin, and wham, he takes him straight to the turf.
Bettis. Smith records the stop at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 9. He hands it off, using the stiff arm. Solid hit, just crunching.
The thing is, when you get hit like that, it's like having a bumblebee in your helmet. You just can't get rid of it.
2-minute warning coming up.
Shotgun.
Out of the shotgun. Dropping back, throwing on the run. Incomplete. 4th down now after the incomplete pass. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Number 7 back in the shotgun. Looking for a receiver. He finds his man. Woodson with the tackle at the 49-yard line.
I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
They'll pass on first down. Surveying the field. Looking for the deep pass down the right side. And he's brought down at the 10. So they pick up a first down and a lot more. Good call there. They need 10 for the touchdown. Number 7 starts out of the shotgun. Gives the ball off. Bettis couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
Scrambling around. Brings it down looking to run. Ben Roethlisberger is in there for the touchdown.
Let me show you how they got in on that one. The quarterback drops back to pass, doesn't see anyone open, so he takes off for the end zone, and nobody even really gets a hit on him.
And it's on its way. The point after is good. What a shift in this one. 20 unanswered points for them.
They're just pouring it on. They're really starting to dominate.
Sends it sailing. From the 8. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series. So they have 1st and 10 here. The Raiders line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Under pressure, gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete.
Hey, I'm sure they're going to keep on passing so they can get in range for some much-needed points.
Wheatley, the deep man, dropping back, gets rid of it, and he hits his target. Collins, that pickup will be about 4 yards. Pressure with the throw. Loses one tackler. Pushes off. Diving tackle at the 29. Unable to pick up the first down. We couldn't see the punt team here. Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. Here's the kick. From the 35. Good return there. That could have been a real big one.
And he showed some good vision there. You have to see the entire field in an instant and just take off towards the open field. It got him a nice return for their team.
They'll pass on first down. He's looking, going long to the left. Ooh, nearly picked off. I'm sure they'll be going to the air as long as they have the ball.
Take what you can get on this pass play, but don't fight for extra yardage. You need to get out of bounds.
The Raiders come out in a dime package. Looking for a receiver, throws it, and he hits his target. Number 21 with the tackle at the 40-yard line.
One thing they want to avoid is turning it over and setting up the other guys with a chance to get some points.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. He surveys the field, rolling out to his right. Throwing. It's caught, and he'll take it out of bounds at the 12.
They've got the whole field to use because there's still some time. Plus, they've got a few timeouts. A run or maybe a play pass would work well here.
They give it to the halfback. Perella brings him down at the 11. That run didn't get them much.
Yeah, there was a defender in every gap ready to make the tackle on that play.
Directing traffic. Passes it out to the left. And he just got leveled.
Yeah, you know that whole deal about what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
9 yards, they'll be in the end zone. The Raiders come out in a dime package. Pressure coming. Great defensive play. Sapp did a great job breaking through, getting there for the sack.
Yeah, it's a great play because he had to slip the blocker, then use his speed to get back to it. And he just made it look simple.
And so the kicker ready to come out onto the field and try to put one through the uprights before halftime. The kick is up. Boy, he really got into that one, easily clearing the crossbar. So ready to kick this one off. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 4. They forced a 3 and out on the offense's last possession. It's 1st and 10. Hand it off to the back. He just unloaded on him.
Boom! Now that is what football's all about.
That run won't move them far.
The lineman just failed to open up any holes to run through or give him room to work with.
It's the end of the second quarter with the score, Pittsburgh 23, Oakland 0. And we're back. As they line up to kick it off, we'll take a look at each team's stats through 2 quarters. He sends it off. Out of bounds. This will give them great field position. And there's a flag on the play. A mistake by the kicker on that one.
Special teams play like that doesn't seem so special.
The Steelers started strongly, and they're threatening to put this one away early.
I'm kind of surprised. Usually we have a pretty good game when these two teams get together. But it sure seems that one team came in here a heck of a lot more prepared.
Good-looking play there as they pick up the first down to keep the drive alive. Ball right around midfield. Wheatley gets the pass off. Big pop that time.
You want someone there to tell you to watch out because he just got decked.
They get another first down here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy, but good old-fashioned drop back and pass. And it's working.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Going to the air on first down. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Scott stops him at the 30-yard line. Rice didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
They need 6. Wheatley, the deep man. Drops back. Throwing. Almost intercepted. Almost a big turnover.
The quarterback felt a little pressure on that one, and it looked like he fired the ball out there before he wanted to.
Fargas, the lone back. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. John, one of your favorite terms right here. I'm going to use it. Boom.
Yeah, but that's worse than a boom. That kind of hit could loosen your teeth.
Tucks it away. Stopped behind the line, lost a couple. He was met right at the line, might have even lost a little.
That was a case of the defense getting under the pads of the offensive line. Usually the team that gets the best leverage is going to control the line of scrimmage. When you run it into the middle, you have to have some push or movement up front. If you can't get that movement, it makes things very difficult for your running back.
Here we are in the third quarter, and this is the first time they've been inside the 20-yard line. Again with the carry. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He got hit so hard, he darn near had to take a taxi back to the stadium.
They'll need to reach the 5 to convert. Five wide receivers. Curry goes in motion. Drops back. Throwing. And the catch is made. Brown didn't get enough for the first.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Janikowski lines up for the field goal to try to put them on the board for the first time in the game. And it's on its way. He had plenty of room to spare. The Raiders are able to move a little closer. The Raiders are set to kick it deep. Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 6 to the 20.
With this kind of lead, some players might want to put it in cruise control. They better watch out, though. They haven't won this one quite yet.
Despite very little success running on first down, they still lead.
Some teams manage to get by pretty well without a solid running game. And that's mostly because their passing game is very effective, especially their short passing game.
5 yards to go. The defense lines up in the nickel. Great move. Big hit there. He was run over by a truck.
Yeah, 2-ton truck pulling a trailer.
Couldn't find much of a hole, and he's brought down after a gain of what looks like a couple.
Yeah, you talk about push. This line got no push at all, and there was nowhere to go.
3rd and 4. The defense lines up in the nickel. Dropping back. Incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
I may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. From the 22. And the offense getting ready to come back on the field after a decent return. It's 1st and 10. Right in motion. Wheatley. Polamalu records the stop at the 34. They went back to the run on that play.
That just goes to show you that the coach trusts the guy to hang on to the ball.
Collins using split backs. Under pressure. Throws it. Still stop at the 46-yard line. Collins flings that pass in there.
That's great timing between the quarterback and the receiver on that play. The ball got into the receiver right as he was coming out of his break.
1st and 10. They're having no success running on first down.
Stuff like a turkey. I mean, less than 2 yards isn't very good.
Hand off to the tailback. Polamalu pulls him down at the 48-yard line. Good gain for the offense here in the second half.
This is one of those guys that seems to play better as the game goes on. The more he gets the ball, the better he does. I'd expect to see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
Ball on the 48-yard line. Dime backs in for this play. Dropping back with the throw, and he hits his target. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. So they have 1st and 10 here. Rushing on 1st down has not worked out for them today. Less than a 2-yard per carry average.
Which is one reason why they find themselves on the short end of the stick right now. It's hard to have consistent success without balance.
Smith busts through and takes him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got a good mix of moves when he rushes. He can beat you with a swim, the club, or the arm over.
Now in 2nd and long after the sack. The Raiders line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Gets the pass off. Incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
7th play of this drive. The Raiders line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Polamalu makes the stop at the 32.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Completed 3/4 of play, and the score is 23-3. And we'll start the 4th quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Here we come. Key. Cowboy up.
The Raiders line up in the bunch formation.
Robber.
Going to the air on 1st down. With the throw. This pass is incomplete. The quarterback was hit just as he was releasing the pass.
The defensive coordinator is pulling out everything. He's throwing his whole arsenal at him right now.
They've got receivers bunched together on both sides of the ball. Pressure gets the pass off. Scott takes him down at the 27. He did a nice job pulling that one in.
This guy spends a lot of extra time in practice running routes. Looks like it's really starting to pay off.
Collins with split backs. And there's a flag on the play. With the pass, Taylor makes the tackle at the 6-yard line. Ball on the 6-yard line. Wheatley lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Pressure coming. Throws to the end zone. This pass is incomplete. Good play by the safety to tip it away in the end zone.
This guy has great instinct. When he came into the league, they tried him at the cornerback spot. He hit so hard that they thought maybe he'd be a better fit at safety.
They give it to the halfback. Polamalu with the tackle at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes you can be a little over-aggressive on defense like you see here. He had him lined up, but he over-pursued. And he got caught out of position, and the ball carrier was able to cut back.
He tucks it away. Number 53 is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 1-yard line. And they run the ball again to look for some more yardage.
Maybe they thought they would just catch the defense flat-footed on that one.
They're just a yard away now. Only one man in the backfield. Get the ball again. He stopped, and they turn it over on downs. They go for it and end up turning it over on downs.
Well, they're at the point of the game where they have to try something. Heck, next time maybe you try something else, but you can understand why they want to go for it here.
Bettis is the deep back. Tosses it left. Perella with the stop at the 8, and he picks up about 4.
Get some time in the pocket and be patient with it. Don't force it into coverage.
They line up in the I formation. Another run, looking for leverage. Harris makes the tackle at the 14-yard line. Fresh set of downs after a nice pickup on the ground.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their blocks and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Toss play to the left. Sands records the stop at the 18-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play. About 6 to go. Bettis, the deep man, tosses it out to the left. Harris stops him at the 23. So that's a gain of about 5. All on their own 23. Bettis, the lone back. Bettis. Great fake. Looking for the long completion down the left side. Buchanan records the tackle at the 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Only one man back. Staley. Washington makes the stop at the 34. They need to reach the 25 to convert. Only one man in the backfield. Bettis. Woodson stops him at the 32-yard line. 8th play of this drive. About 6 to go. Only one man back. Again, he'll get the call. Down he goes at the 27. Nothing doing on that running play, so they'll probably send in the kicker.
I think so. When you've got the lead, you don't have to try anything fancy. You just pack on the 3 and put the game in your defense's hands.
This is going to be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. And it's up. And that one just makes it over the crossbar. And that touchdown might have wrapped it up.
Yeah, I don't see how they can come back now.
He gets the kick away. This kick goes out of bounds. And there's a flag on the play. Well, they tried the directional kick, but it goes out of bounds.
The return team is going to have good position after that one, and they didn't even have to worry about running it back.
Two-minute warning coming up. Nobody in the backfield and 5 receivers. Throwing on first down. Slings it out to the left. Almost got it. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
That one looked like it slipped out of his hand a little bit while he was winding up to throw it.
Gets the pass off, and it's caught. Wright makes the catch, but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
The offense is going to hurry things up here. Drops back, closing in with the pass. Nearly intercepted. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving. This is big-time football right here. The game's on the line on a 4th down when you need a yard or 2 to keep your drive alive. I think you just bring in all those big old linemen, tell them you need a first, and let your back just follow him past the marker.
He's rushing the offense back to the line. Going to the air on first down. Great play in the backfield. Looks like he's calling an audible. pressure. This pass is incomplete. The offense likes that.
The officials are being strict out there today. Sometimes you got to let the little ones go and just let these guys go out there and play the game. The defense should focus on keeping the receiver from getting to the sideline, because as soon as he catches the ball, that's where he's going to want to go with it.
Flings it to the outside. Hits the fullback with a short pass to the right side. Gets rid of it, and it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
The team with the most discipline is a team that doesn't commit stupid penalties, and they're the team that usually executes better.
And so running out of both time and downs, they'll have to pick up the first down here to keep their very slim hopes alive. Pressure with the pass. This one falls incomplete. Fourth down is what they face, and they have to convert to keep this one alive. A little over a minute left. There's no question they're trying to convert here on fourth down. Drops back, throwing short to his left. Polamalu pulls him down at the 23-yard line.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Pressure coming, gets the pass off. Perfect throw. Fumble, loose ball. It's scooped up. It's on the ground. The offensive lineman picks it up. That was a lucky bounce.
The coach is furious with that play. This is where they need to play flawless football, and apparently they were unable to do it.
Clearly a big momentum shift could be in the making as we take a look at a possible fumble.
And they really had no choice but to challenge it because of what it could mean for both teams. I don't know. It's a tough call from seeing that angle.
The first down marker is just inside the 13. Closing in with the throw, and he makes no, he can't hold it in. 4 down territory here. The Raiders line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Scott makes the play at the 12-yard line, and they're going without a huddle. Oakland calls a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining. 12 yards needed to get into the end zone.
The coach has to be a little disappointed that his team has to settle for field goals when they move the ball into their opponent's red zone.
Zach Crockett is in there for the score. They line up to go for 2. He sees something in the defense, calling an audible now. Collins with a man in motion. On the carry. The 2-point conversion attempt fails.
You know, it's hard enough to put it in the end zone when you have 4 tries.
The onside kick is off. The last drive stalled, and they settled for a field goal. Now let's see what happens. It's 1st and 10. The Raiders come out in a nickel package. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Bettis couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Bettis couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
He tucks it away. The Raiders call a timeout. They have 1 left. So this could be the last play of the game. Bettis in the backfield. Looking for a receiver. Rolling left. Trying something to the left. A catch. Woodson makes the play at the 5-yard line. And time runs out. The game is over. The final score is Pittsburgh 26, Oakland 9. On behalf of EA Sports, John Madden and Gillette.